Welcome to episode 3 of Blue Ridge Dynasty. Today we'll be taking on FCS East. Have played them before, a lot of run going to be in this game, but if you haven't seen last video or how we got to 0-2, you should watch the first two videos. Game 1 we played against App State, lost that one, and then week 2 obviously against North Carolina. Bill Belichick flat out coached us in that one, so we are going to try and get our first win of the season here at Coors Light Stadium in Blue Ridge, and we're going to rock out with our alternate orange and gray jerseys today and try and get a big win against the Judicials. Our first win in this dynasty, in this life of this team. So we got to get a big one today. It is rainy here in Asheville, North Carolina. This game will get underway and we will start with the football. Buford Jr. going to take this out of the backfield, and he's got a little bit of room. Take us up to the 30-yard line where we will start with the football. Kyle Bishop going to come out on the field and try and lead us on our first drive. Had a really bad game last week. Hoping we can turn that around this week. As we're bad. 57 overall. Barely better than the Judicials, but we have Keontae Tyson, and we might try and lead with him today. It'll be 2nd and 5 after that good first down run, and we'll get another one here right up to Tyson. He'll get 3 yards there. We might try and throw the ball after 2 straight runs. They might be predicting one here. Maybe hit McLawler or Tyson out of the backfield. It's actually just going to be McLawler, and he's actually going to catch and run with that one up to the 46. Good play from McLawler. Good throw from Kyle Bishop. It'll be a first down now at the 46-yard line, and we're going to take this outside, unable to get around, and Keontae Tyson is hurt. Oh, no. How bad of an injury is it? It's his right arm. It looks like he'll be able to come back into this game, but Teague will come in for now, as it'll be 2nd and 11. We'll actually throw it to Teague out of the backfield. He's got a lot of room to run. That'll be a first down. Good play there. Keontae Tyson has elbow bursitis, will return soon. So we'll substitute Cam Teague for now. And let Tyson get his health back just a little bit. Because we'll get a run to Teague here, and he'll run right through the backfield and up for a not first down, but close to a first down as he gets 7 there on first. We're getting close to the red zone here. One more solid play and we should be there. Teague will score it up for a first down. Not quite enough to get to the red zone quite yet. We call this the green zone, as some people call it, but 1st and 10 at the 23 now. We'll get that right there to McLawler, and he'll catch it and fall to the ground. Easy first down there. Or actually, that was Gunderson, not McLawler. So good catch from Gunderson there. As this time, we'll try and hit him again, but get hit on the throw. Unable to complete, and that'll set up a 3rd and 3. Threw it on the last 3rd down. Let's try and run it on this one. Tyson back in the game, and he is not able to get it. The coach wants to go for it, and I agree with him. We're playing an FCS school. We shouldn't have to settle for 3. And we might not have any, as Perry Gregory is going to get into the backfield. I just couldn't make a decision in time. And we will turn it over on downs. That is a very, very bad start. Not the start we were looking for. Back on, starting on defense now. Here's the first drive. I almost said back on defense, but of course there was a lot of defense last game, but going to be a lot of running from the Judicials, as they love to do so. More of an Army-Navy type of school. A lot of full house, a lot of options, a lot of fullback runs. As we're going to see a quarterback option here, and he's just going to hand it to the running back, and that's going to get blown up in the backfield. Jarvis may not be able to get out of there, and that sets up a 3rd and 15. Feel like you expect pass here. We're only going to rush 3. We're going to guess pass and try and stop him here on 3rd down. Quarterback going to take off and run. No, he's going to dump it off to his running back, and he's not going to get near the first down yard line. And they will punt it right back to us. We need to have a good performance today. Our playing style is going to take a hit. Our championship contender is going to take a hit. And he's going to... You gotta be fucking kidding me, right? It's one of the worst punts I've ever seen. But number 29, he may be cut. Like, I actually might just cut him. It goes off of his fucking foot. And FCS East picks up the ball. And now we're right back on defense. Oh, Jesus, man. This team is really making it hard. That's a good first play there for us, though. Hold them to nothing. As 2nd and 10, they're not in full house, so we could see a pass here. It's actually just going to be a quarterback keeper. Not going to get much, only going to get 2. Coach wants to go double wide receiver 1. They're coming out in full house here on 3rd and 8. Always got to be prepared for a run with this team, but it is going to be a pass. And it's actually going to be a sack on the quarterback. Number 91 gets in there. Jarian Love again. And this time we're going to rush the quarterback so that dumb shit does not happen again. Get out of the way. Oh my God, this team, man. What are they trying to do to me? Back on offense. See if we can't get something going here finally. That's a nice block. But we can't do anything with it. It'll be 2nd and 10. Maybe we can get Gibbons here on the outside. Is he able to outrun it? Corner? Doesn't seem like it. We'll throw that underneath the Peaks. And he'll get a first down and get hurt as well. CJ Peaks is hurt. And that will be the end of the first quarter. He's not hurt. He's standing up and he's emoting. This is a game. Start of the second quarter now. T back on the field. We haven't seen Keontae Tyson much here after his injury in the first quarter. That's a nice run. CJ Peaks has an ankle bruise. He'll return soon. That's fine. Take your time. I don't want my receivers, or actually any of my players, really playing through injury. We're such low overalls. As Teague's going to take this to the outside. Can he get a block? He can. He's got a lot of room to run. Outrun 5. Just juke to the inside instead. Teague may have just earned himself the starting running back position. Nah. But he's getting close. Cameron Teague with a huge run. The extra point is good, and we have another injury. This time on the O-line, DeMarcus Perkins is hurt. We cannot catch a break this game so far. As we will kick it back off to FCS East. And they will try and get their third drive underway. 1st and 10 now for the Judicials. Really can't say that word. It's crazy to me. It's going to be kept by the quarterback, and he's going to toss it to his running back when he had so much room. 2nd and 4, and DeMarcus Perkins has bruised ribs, will not be able to return. And we cannot catch a break this game. People dropping like flies, but we do have a 7-0 lead, and let's hope to keep it that way. They're going to throw. It's going to be a screen. Can we get out there? And we're not able to tackle, and we're going to get juked out of our shoes. Good night. FCS East playing like Alabama. Not really. They're running full house every play, but you know what I mean. 7-0 here. Is he going to give it to the running back? He's not going to. Swamped down, and that was Jarvarius Perkins, or Jarvarius, was it Love who got in there again? It was 91, so it was Jarvarius Love again getting into the backfield. He's had a monster game. Is he going to get there again to the quarterback? No, it won't be him this time. But we do bring down the quarterback, Brock Ladler, -5 yards rushing. It'll be 3rd and 11. Not really a passing formation here on 3rd down, and it's just gonna be a simple run. They're trying to just fool us there with the play action thought, maybe. But they will just give up their possession and punt, and honestly, I'm fine with that. Let's go get more points. Oh, another bad punt. Get out of the way. Goodness. I mean, like this, that scares me every single time. Especially now. But 1st and 10 now on the 44. Can Cam T get another explosive play? Now he's going to get blown up in the backfield. 6 rushes for 69 yards. Nice. As we will have 2nd and 10. Can we get that to Scooter Page? We might be able to do so. He just beat his man downfield. And that's a nice throw and catch to Scooter Page. will get us a first down in the red zone. We're going to hand this off to Cam Teague again. He's going to take this to the outside. He's got a little bit of room again. Can he stiff arm when he can? Down to the 2. And Cam Teague having a great game so far. Showing out after the starter gets hurt, and that's going to be a throw to the end zone, and that is our second touchdown of the game. Goes to Alex Gunderson. Just a little hitch route for him as he gets in the end zone, and we go up 14-0 here in our third game of the season, and I hope we win this one. Back on defense now. Again, more of this full house. We're going to see a lot of it this game. Really just a run here on 1st and 10. It's going to be a quarterback keeper again. He's going to toss it out to his running back. Bad decision as they lose 2 yards there. Alexander Valentine in the backfield for the TFL. We're going to have a lot of TFLs in this game, it looks like. They're going to try and run it again. He's actually going to spin out our blitzing lineman there. And we're going to knock that ball out and not be able to get onto it. Deshaun Weeks was able to get in there and punch that ball out. I actually want to take another look at that. He comes flying in. Number 97 there. Comes flying in. Oh, no. It's right there. Number 50. Comes flying in and just punches the ball right out of that pocket. Forces it loose, and it looks like an O lineman just falls on top of it. It'll be 3rd and 9 now. I don't want to guess pass because it could always just be another run. It will be a pass. The quarterback's going to take off and actually just throw it to his receiver, but it's not going to be enough. Marcel Matthews with the catch, but brings up 4th and 2, and that is the 2-minute warning. And again, with these kicks, I need to make sure this tight end just doesn't get in the way of the punt. Just let the punt hit the ground. Do not grab it. Actually, we can grab that one. We'll pick that up at the 44. And look to score again here before the end of the half. 14-0. Would love to make it 21-0 here by the end of this one. Can we get that receiver on the move and throw it to him maybe? Unable to catch it is Gibbons. But that was a decent try there. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we can hit Foreman on a deep ball here. Actually just going to throw it to McLawler, who's got a lot of room. And he's got blockers. And just... Foreman's not able to hold his block, but that's a good play. Bishop's 7 of 9 for 109 yards already. I say already, like that's like league breaking. It's not that great, as we'll try and throw that to the running back, but it gets knocked down. Yeah, I say already, like, oh, he's having such a fantastic game, but it's just kind of a basic stat line. We'll try and throw that, unable to do so, get hit right away. This DeMarcus Perkins injury, they're really trying to make sure I know that he's hurt. Please, I understand he's hurt. Don't have to keep showing me as that's going to be intercepted. Just yapping, bad throw, under pressure. Why does coach want to run prevent? We're not in that position yet. Minute and 11 seconds, 1st and 10 from the 27. It's just going to be runs. Like, coach running one and run prevent in that situation is wild to me. So now it'll be 2nd and 8, and I feel like this point we can guess pass. And it will be a pass. Try and throw it to the tight end, and no, he's just going to get tossed down. Another sack for Mr. Love. His 2nd of the day, and he's having himself a game here today. 3rd and 12. Going to be another pass here. They're going to dump it off to the running back. Now they're going to try and chuck it deep. That's a bad throw. Can Jordan Lee hold on? He cannot. Does knock it down, though. And we will get another chance to score here before the end of the half. Of course, last time having the pick. Not exactly what you want there. Buford Jr. going to let this one bounce. We will start at the 37 and try and at least get into field goal range. Would love to just try and get more points here before the end of the half. Is that going to be open? That's open, wide open down the middle. McLawler able to hold on. What a catch! Down to the 22, and we are going to go quick. You know we have 3 timeouts. Might just use one here. Let's see what they set up in. I don't want to use one. I want to go quick. Keep him out of sorts. It's going to be nothing very big open. We're going to throw it to the running back. Roland gets out of bounds with 12 seconds left. I probably should have just thrown that away. We'll have about 2 chances at the end zone if we want them. I think we're going to put McLawler on a corner and might just throw it up to him. I think that's exactly what we're going to do, actually. And it's going to be picked. Kyle Bishop's second interception of the day. And the fact that McLawler doesn't make a play on that ball and it just gets intercepted really irritates me, because he had a chance. He's got a tiny corner on him. He just doesn't animate for the ball. We can throw our second pick of the day, but we will go to halftime up 14-0. It's not great. We could be doing a lot better, but we'll take it for now. I guess it could be worse. Second half about to be underway here, and we will kick the ball off. FCS East going to start the second half with the football. We want to get a big stop here and try and get this ball back. I would love to beat them by a substantial amount of points, because that's a big hit on the return man. I feel like we're going to see a lot of the same. A lot of run plays, not much offense until the fourth quarter, as that's actually just a nice play. Stiff arms my man into the dirt. It'll be 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. It's just going to be kept by the quarterback, unable to make a play on that, as he takes a big shot, though. Love to see that from my linebackers and corners. The quarterback's running around. Take his knees out. Just take them out. He's going to run it again. He's going to throw it to his running back, and that's a great play. He's kept the edge. I don't know why the quarterback threw that one, to be honest with you. He had quite the opening up the middle that he probably could have got about 5 yards with. Maybe trying to keep his legs healthy. Probably a good business decision. That's just going to be thrown to the running back again, and that's another big hit. Quincy Blue comes down and makes that huge hit on the running back and sets up 4th and 11, and we got to try and get something going here on offense, because it has been abysmal today. That punt will be down to the 42. Now, our best success has been with Cameron Teague. Throwing the ball, obviously, with the 2 interceptions, has not been working as effective as we want. That's a good cutback by Teague, though. It's up for about 8 yards. 8 rushes, 94 yards. We definitely need to be using him more. It'll be 2nd and 2. We're trying to take this right up the middle with Teague. Be able to stiff arm? No. Is over the century mark now with that attempt. 9 rushes, 100 yards, over 10 yards per carry. As we're going to go deep here on 1st and 10, try and take the top off. Just Gibbons not able to get into great position on that one. Coach wants to throw it again. I don't love this, but we'll try and get Gunderson on a streak here. Safety's coming up into the box. We can just throw it to Gunderson, but it's a bad throw. Oh, God. That should be an easy 1st down. Maybe even more. We'll throw it to the running back here, and he's actually going to stay on his feet. Mitch rolling with a lot of room. Able to stiff arm one, but eventually brought down. As Kalen Franklin is hurt now, our entire offensive line falling apart in front of our eyes. As we'll get Scooter Page here on a little jet touch pass, it seems. And he's not going to be able to outrun that corner. That play's blown up. Kalen Franklin, his hip bursitis will not return. That is quite unfortunate. 2nd and 12. See if we can't convert here. Can we throw that to the running back? It's a bad throw, but it's a better catch by Mitch Rowland. Mitch Rowland has been phenomenal out of the backfield today, especially catching the ball. Not much of a runner. Because that will go to Cameron Teague, who's not able to fall into the end zone. I thought for sure he was in. That's interesting there, but it'll be 2nd and goal, and we should get it on this play, as that's Cameron Teague into the end zone for 6. His 2nd of the game. 11 attempts, 107 yards. And it might be the Cameron Teague show from here on out. I mean, Keontae Tyson's good, but is he Cameron Teague good? And obviously, I know if Keontae Tyson was in the game, he'd probably be doing just as well, if not better. Teague's really been stepping up to the plate in his absence. It'll be 1st and 10. That's just going to go to the fullback. And that's a nice play by Weeks. Able to blow that one up. Cooper York, 2 attempts for 1 yard. This run game has been able to do nothing against our defensive front. As expected, though, their offense line is not that good, as that's going to be a big hit on the quarterback. I would love to see him cough up that football. Not going to happen on that play, but 3rd and 8, we're going to send a blitz at the QB. Expecting a run, or not expecting a run, expecting a pass, and we will get a pass, but that's going to be blown up. Sacked by Quincy Blue. His first of the day. And that brings us to 4th and 15. And of course, this game is most likely over. Up 21-0, as that's going to be just a terrible punt. Once again, down at the 34. Was that a 15-yard punt? This team is terrible. 1st and 10 now. Cameron Teague gets the rock again, and he's just going to fight up for 8 yards on 1st down once again. Let's just keep feeding him. Feed them until they stop him. Usually the motto here. That'll be a 1st down. And again, I'm going to keep giving it to Cameron Teague. He'll bust one out here eventually. Okay, well, let's maybe watch our words on that one. Bust one out eventually. What am I talking about? But that will be the end of the 3rd quarter, up 21-0. And it looks like we're going to get our first win here in week number 3. And hopefully this starts a trend. Let's win out. 2nd and 8 here to start the 4th quarter. And it's just going to be another run to Cameron Teague. They're going to run against 5 up front linemen. He's able to sneak through, get a 1st down, set us up on the 6 for 1st and goal. And we might try and pay this off on the passing game. We'll throw that to the tight end. He's not able to hold on, especially in these conditions. I should have expected. So 2nd and goal from the 6 now. We'll go back to our main option, Cameron Teague, but that's blown up in the backfield. Great play by Edgar Carter Jr. Star player on this FCS East defense. We'll try and throw that. It's just not going to be held on to by Scooter Page. Gave him a decent chance, but we'll settle for our 3. And we will go up 24-0. Yes, 24-0 here against FCS East. I feel like this might be our first win. Actually, it's definitely going to be our first win. Back on defense now. I feel like it's going to be more of the same. The FCS teams don't really tend to change up their game plan very often, as that's actually just going to be ran over. But he takes a big hit in return. I believe that was Jordan Lee on that big hit, but he ran over Quincy Blue. 2nd and 9, though. Not going to be a run. It's going to be another pass, and we're going to get after the quarterback and actually take him down for our 4th sack of the game. Deshaun Weeks, 3 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks. An incredible game from him, as our front 2 defensive tackles have been really killing it this week. Because actually quarterback's going to get a decent run there, but it's not going to be enough. Brock Ladler taken down after 8 yards. We get the football again. And this time, I think we're going to try and run out a little bit of this clock. Hunt going to be down at the 43. That one got a little sketchy there. But, oh, Keontae Tyson actually back into the game on this play. And he's going to get the handoff up for only 3 yards there. Saying he's relatively healthy, he might play the rest of this game. And I don't know if I want him to. He's just not... He doesn't have the same pop. As we get Mitch Rowland on the field here for 3rd and 7 for this screen play. We're going to throw it to him. We're trying to take this upfield. Mitch Rowland able to get close to the 1st down. And we're not punting from the 34. We're going to give it to Keontae Tyson. And we're going to go get that 1 yard. And that's exactly what's going to happen, is Tyson's going to walk forward, basically, and pick up that 1st down. And this game is about wrapped up. Going to try and just run out most of this clock here, as Tyson's actually going to get a big run himself. Another 1st down for us. I'm going to throw on the chew clock. We're going to try and just get out of here with an easy win here in week 3. Able to hold FCS to 0 points as of this moment. But that will be the last play up to the 2-minute warning. And that should do it, as we will move to 1-2 on this season. One final kneel down, and that will be your ball game. We move to 1-2 on the season after shutting out FCS East. I would have loved to score more points, but obviously 2 big turnovers there in that game prevent that from happening. But I will take a win in any way that we can get it at this point. Of course, Cameron Teague's got to be your player of the game. 16 attempts for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. As they're patting up Kyle Bishop, though. I don't know about that one. Kyle Bishop did not play well. But we move to 1-2. And not much to say for this game. Obviously, an FCS team would have loved to perform a little bit better. Maybe get a little more points, but it is what it is. 1-2 on the season. And hopefully we can take this into conference play and try and make a run at the American Championship. It's going to be difficult, but we need to try. And we will take a look at the stats. Of course, Kyle Bishop, not his best game, obviously. 13 of 23, 194 yards. Did have the 1 touchdown and the 2 interceptions. But it really came down to Cameron Teague. 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyson got hurt there in the beginning of the game. Only 9 rushes for 29 yards. Receiving, Mitch Rowland had a good game out of the backfield. 53 yards on 4 catches. McLawler with 72 yards on 3 catches. Gunderson had 9 catches for 2 catches for 9 yards and a touchdown. 2 for 35 for Scooter Page. Did have that long 37-yard reception. 11 yards for Peaks and 14 yards for Teague. But defensively is where we really stood out in this game. A whole bunch of tackles for loss. And of course, Jarian Love with 1.5 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. Also, Deshaun Weeks with 1.5 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. And Quincy Blue, strong safety, coming in with 1 sack and 3 tackles for loss. Obviously, no interceptions. Did have the 1 forced fumble by Deshaun Weeks. Didn't recover it. But we do win 24-0. And it's time for week 4. 335 XP for that game gives us a level up, and that means 10 more skill points. We will assess those in the next episode as we take a little bit of a peek at our recruiting update here in week number 4. Let's see what we got. We have a lot of firsts here, a lot of 3 stars putting us at first, a lot in their top 5 as championship contender is still an F. Of course it is, and everyone wants to transfer because of it. As we will take on Rice in the next episode. It should be an interesting one, and we will update recruiting then. Looking good on a lot of these players, and Alex Barbosa, of course, our top guy. We are going to be in a race with LSU for him, so would love to get him. But that will do it for this episode of Blue Ridge Dynasty. Please subscribe if you like the videos, and like. There will be another one soon, episode 4 against Rice. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.